Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Bert's Bike. Today we're taking out KLR 650. And this is the standard version, not the S. Really good looking machine. Alright. It's pretty tall. But comfortable. Tippy toe. Oh, single cylinder. I love thumpers. Good looking bike. Ooh. Okay, this is super comfy. Very nice. Oh. All right. Initial first impressions. This is definitely not a powerhouse. No gear indicator. Already off the bat, got some turbulent wind hitting my face at 20-30 miles an hour already. But it is comfortable. Upright seating position for sure. Super upright. Yeah, you really got to hammer down to get any kind of power out of this thing. But it's not made for that. These bars being so wide, it's pretty easy to control actually. Definitely comes in handy for the woods. I mean, I'm going like, it's going basically 1 mile an hour there, and really easy to control. This gearbox is super smooth though. I like it. You definitely feel on top of the world in this bike. I mean, I know this is an adventure bike, but I think it makes a really good just everyday commuter. And the reason I say that is because you're up so high, you get to see over traffic and you really get to see what's coming. This gearbox is really smooth though. It just snicks right into place. No fuss or anything. I also love single cylinder bikes. I've had actually 2 single cylinder bikes and they're just a ton of fun to ride, you know? Alright, so I do wear earplugs. I do have a pretty good helmet, so with that, the wind noise isn't really that loud. It's just turbulent and you can feel it kind of underneath your helmet. I'm 6'1", and I can flat foot it, barely flat foot it. This road's kind of off camber a little bit, and I'm on my tiptoes leaning to one side. Sitting at a stop, you do feel that single cylinder pulsing. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the handguard vibrating there. The mirrors on this, exactly where they need to be, nice and wide. You can see behind you really well. Also, once you get the revs up there, you do feel the vibration in the seat. It's not like a tingly vibration though, it's just that single cylinder moving around. But yeah, if you're riding this thing on the street, you really gotta be generous with the throttle if you want to get any kind of quick acceleration, keeping up with your buddies with sportier bikes. Let's go over this bump here and see how that fares. Standing up. Oh man, that just took that like a champ. I don't know if the suspension on here is anything to write home about, but because there's so much of it, it just soaks up those bumps though. Slow speed, I'm sure, will be a piece of cake. Yep. Yep, piece of cake. See acceleration here. Topped out. Yep. Alright, so not bad, but definitely have to work it. There's a twisty section up here. Let's see how that works out. Yep. Predictable. Easy to ride. Now this is a really comfortable bike to ride because of the fact that you're basically in a very neutral position. Your back's up straight, your legs are almost at a 90-degree angle, you're not cramped, your knees are not cramped, you're not cramped at all on this bike, tons of room to move around, you can stand up. Super good. So I've been toying around with getting a KLR for some adventure riding. But I don't know that I'm going to do anything gnarly enough to do that. And not because I don't want to, it's because I just really don't have very many people to go adventure riding with. And also when you have a family and a 5-year-old, time is really not on your side when it comes to piecing out for a day or two, you know? So if you know anything about the KLR, it's basically known for being bulletproof. People take these all over the world. You can really see why that is. Alright. Alright. So the first thing I would change on this bike for sure would be the windshield. It's just not working. It's definitely tuned for somebody shorter than 6'1", which is interesting because it is such a tall bike. You know, you think taller riders would be, they'd be tuning the windshield for taller riders, but I guess that's not the case. Yeah. Once you duck pretty far down under the windshield, there's a pretty nice cocoon over your head. It's throwing the wind over your head. So, nice aftermarket windshield, or if this one's adjustable to a degree, probably get it up higher. It looks like it is. I mean, it's easy enough. But it's you gotta have a tool with you, looks like, to adjust it on the fly. I do love having this bar right here. I guess everybody would put their phone, GPS, or whatever. Just a really well outfitted machine. And this is not the top of the line one, I don't think. I think it's just the regular KLR, because it doesn't have any of the accessories on it, like the fog lights and USB port and stuff like that. But you know, the price is right for one of these. And what's crazy is if you try to buy one of these used, I mean like a mid 2010s, like a 2015, you're still going to be paying like 4,000 something to 5 for a good one. I mean, if you could find a deal at 35 or 4, and I think brand new, I'll put the price up here, but brand new these are not a lot of money, respectively. What makes it a lot of money though are all the fees and stuff associated with buying a new bike. So if you get a good deal on it where they can maybe waive some of those dock fees or whatever, I could kind of see that happen. I really dig this gray color too. It's been a popular color for cars as well here in the United States, but it looks really great on the bike. I'm not sure if these crash bars are stock. I think they are. I mean, if this crash protection is stock, that's pretty awesome. I know if you get the top trim level, it comes with everything you need and bags. You know, if you're gonna outfit it out anyway and put all that stuff on there, the adventure model looks like it might be the ticket. So my final thoughts on this is just a easy bike to ride, but as far as, you know, it knocking your socks off, as far as power is concerned, it's not going to do that. But it is going to give you some hassle-free, worry-free, comfortable riding in town and on the trails at a really great price. And honestly, we need more bikes like this that are easily accessible for entry riders. But it's also a good bike for an advanced rider who's looking to just maybe add some different kind of riding. Yeah, for it being so big, it's actually Pretty easy to maneuver too. Kickstand is super beefy. What's up?
How was your ride? Good ride?
I loved it, yeah. Thank you. I think it's a shame though that they don't have a rev counter on here. It's not that big of a deal, but you don't really need it for this bike, but it's kind of nice to see. And nice to have a gear indicator as well, but a lot of cheaper bikes are coming with them these days, so overall it's quite the handsome machine. Yeah, they really killed it with this year's styling for sure, or whenever they changed the body style. Awesome bike. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment below. This is Bert's Bike, and I'll catch you on the next one.